here's the reason why. I was going to give it to them, but I had already gotten them something. So I was like, you got to give this to them. They will love it. Because they were always like watching TV. Maybe you got like a big screen TV, like really, they're nice and slim now, but they don't have good sound. And that was the case. They have a really great TV. They love to watch old movies, and they were always turning up the sound, but they were turning up the problem. I was like, you need Bose. The sound is so rich. We know this brand is like the Cadillac of sound. And then it's not just for watching movies or sports. It's also a sound bar. So when you listen to the old like 60s music that they love to listen to by looking it up on YouTube, or listen to the podcasts, it's your sound system for that as well. For $160, Bose, it's incredible. $32 is an easy payment plan, and it's even shipping to you for free.
Yeah, you bring up a good point about giving it to a family member or whatever, especially somebody that struggles a little bit with hearing the dialogue. You know, the announcer, the whatever it is that's getting drowned out by the helicopters and the explosions and all that stuff. I don't think anybody believes it till they get it into their home and try it, Terry, because we're going to do this cool demonstration where I'll play the TV sound and I'll play the Bose sound. The problem is you guys are listening through the problem. You're listening through a microphone through your TV speakers, which is exactly what we're trying to solve. So what is this really going to do for you in the end? Well, I'm going to do this backwards. Normally I play the TV sound first and then I let you hear a Bose, but I want you to hear Bose first. So this video is going to restart right here, and I'm going to shut up, close your eyes, and listen to how good this sounds. Now, what if I took the soundbar away? Hear how hollow and thin the sound is?
Yeah, it almost sounded like it ended.
Well, compared to this, immediately you feel the low end, you feel the bottom end, you feel the bass. You hear that choir. All right, if I go over here, and I can turn this up as loud as I want to turn it up. It doesn't matter. Bose.
Wow.
Right? TV. Turn up even more. Bose. TV. I don't know that there's any way, even through your TV speakers, that you don't hear the difference.
That you don't hear that. And it's even better when you get it home in person.
Yeah.
You have 30 days to get this home, try it out, send it back if you don't want it. No questions asked. You'll just have to pay the shipping to return it to us. But we're shipping it to you for free today, and the price is incredible. We've taken $39 off of the price, shipping it to you for free. We even allow you to use a credit card and break up that payment over time. So all you charge today is $32. And then you got that, maybe you got a big brand new TV for Christmas, for Hanukkah.
Or you're getting one soon.
Or you're getting one soon. You have to have this basically, because what has happened with stereo sound over
Well, I think the problem is we all expect our televisions to look like a piece of art. We hang this big piece of glass. That's really what it is. It's a piece of glass. The days of the big, tube TV and the big box that took up all that room are over. The problem is there's a sacrifice, and it's not the TV companies trying to stick it to you. It's just that where are you going to put a sound system in something that's, I don't know, a half an inch thick? There is no place to put it.
There's no place for it.
So on this TV, for example, the speakers are at the very bottom and they're firing down. And that means that's bouncing off your credenza, your armoire, whatever you have your television, or on the wall, it's still firing down and not out. And that's not going to work for anybody. Bose to the rescue, because it's one cable. And I know this is the question a lot of you are asking. It's almost like I'm telepathic. I can almost read your minds at home. Is this going to be an issue when it comes to installing it? Do I have to call my grandson? Do I have to call my son? Do I have to call Brett? No, I'll come over to your house if you want, but depending on how far away you live. But it's just one cable. This cable is called an optical cable. It's in the box. You plug one end into the back of the soundbar. You plug the other end into the only place it will fit, in the back of your TV. You can't mess this up if you try. There's no way you can be like, it goes here, or does it go here? It will only fit in one spot. You turn down the volume on your television, you turn up the volume on the soundbar using the remote that comes with it, and that's it. That's your whole entire setup, and that's what's nice about Bose, because it gives you the option really to try something, not try something, to hear something in a whole new way.
Yeah,
and
let's listen to it again.
Here's some music, because it's also a sound system from Bose. Check out this bass. By the way, the music you're listening to is coming from my phone.
Yeah.
All I did was just hit the Bluetooth button. And if you don't believe me, look, I'll tap here, I'll play another song. No, that's not the song I want. I tap here, I'll listen to this song. And Terry, you mentioned it doesn't have to come from a phone or a tablet or even a paid service. You can pull up YouTube either on the television.
And find any song. And that's what I was telling my in-laws, because they love to, you know, we have a music account, and I was showing it to them last Christmas, and I said, you know, what do you want to listen to? Any song is on here, and they're like, well, we love the 60s music. I put it on, and they were reminiscing. Every song that came on, they were reminiscing, and they said, I want to be able to do this. And I said, you could look up any of these on YouTube right now, and you'll be able to find a playlist, and you do that on the TV. If it's a smart TV,
or through a tablet.
Or through a tablet. It's Bluetooth enabled. So maybe you're listening to a podcast on your phone. You can listen to it through this. It's going to sound so much better. But that favorite song that you haven't heard in a really long time, from the 60s, let's say, it's going to sound different and richer and better. Yeah, what's funny is that, you know, back then the technology for recording studios and what we have now, but it still captured it, and we didn't have the decoder ring back then. You know, it was AM radio or AMF, whatever it may have been, wasn't allowing you to hear the way it sounded in the studio. Now you can. It's basically a 2-in-1. It's for this TV. It's also for the music. I'm showing you the remote for a couple reasons real quick before I forget. For those of you wondering, all right, how do I get the music to play from a phone, a tablet, a computer? It's the Bluetooth button, which is right there. And all you have to do is press down that button, and when you do, it will basically send out a signal. If there's a way you guys could just push it. Yeah, thanks. It'll send out a signal to your phone, your tablet, your computer. It'll say Bose. And once you see it on your phone, your tablet, or your computer, you hit it and it will remember it. The other reason that I'm showing you the remote is down here in the lower right-hand corner. This is the magic bullet. This is the dialogue enhancement button. And Terry mentioned it at the top. If you listen to or try to listen to the dialogue in an action movie, in a sporting event, the announcers get buried, the crowd noise buries it, whatever it might be, press that button. What it does is it kind of suppresses all of that room noise, the ambient noise, the helicopters, what I'm about to play for you now, and allows the dialogue to come to the forefront. It's not going to fix everything. First of all, you don't even need to do that for the most part. The Soundbar will do it for you. There's always going to be a show that was purposely mixed the way that it was, and everything kind of sounds like, and you can't. There's nothing you can do about that. But that's it for the remote. It's a volume up, a volume down, and then you just kind of go to town and listen to whatever it is that you listen to. And let's do it. So let's listen to the TV first. And if this is the only thing we played for you, you're like, oh, that's okay. It doesn't really sound that bad. But it should sound like this. Oh, the piano.
Isn't that cool? And it doesn't matter where I bounce in and out of this. There's a noticeable difference. That ocean sound is not there when we listen through here.
Yeah, I don't hear it at all.
The effects disappear.
And the swoosh of the flying.
All right, this next video does an even better job of kind of giving you a feel for the difference. TV sound first. Here comes Bose. The helicopters essentially disappear.
Unreal.
We have main engine start, 3.
TV. That heartbeat almost kicks you right in the face.
It does, right? It's 3D sound.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We talk a lot about price per wear when we talk about, like, maybe you're considering getting a leather jacket and you're like, okay, $160. Right. You know, I'm going to wear it. Well, for as much as I'm going to wear it, it's going to be worth it. How many times a day do you either watch TV, listen to a podcast, listen to a book, you know, a book on tape,
or the life of the TV.
Or the life of the TV, right. Yeah, how many times a day, or you just listen to music? Think about it, it's $160. How much did you spend on that huge, beautiful TV that needs some help in that department of like, you get the visuals of a movie theater experience, but you're not getting the sound of the movie theater experience. Price per listen on this is pennies. It will actually pay you back in the experience that you have.
And also, I always say that Bose doesn't make disposable electronics. And what do I mean by that? When you buy a phone or you buy a tablet or you buy a computer, you know you've got 2 or 3, maybe 4 years before the operating system can no longer update, or it slows down, or the hardware isn't compatible, or whatever it might be. This soundbar will last as long as you have the TV and the next TV and the next TV, because it's compatible. It's forward compatible, meaning it will work with anything newer, as long as they don't stop making that port on the, or putting that port on the back of the TV. But that optical
And when did they
port,
start putting the port on the TV?
the very first time they made a flat screen. So that's the cool part about it. This one has outlived or kept pace with all the new connections. You know, you hear HDMI and you hear all these other crazy terms. You're like, I don't know what any of that means. But the optical cable and the optical port have been around from the beginning, and TV companies continue to put that on the back of the television. Also, it does not matter who makes the TV. Doesn't matter what size it is. It doesn't matter when it was made. It will work, which means the TV you're watching us on right now, unless that TV is a big box TV from the 80s,
right.
And I'm not being sarcastic, I'm just saying, because that's really
that's
what,
when
that's when we'd have
yeah.
to go back to the 80s, maybe the mid 90s before we switched over to high def and we got flat screens. But I promise you,
Which
I promise
now
you,
is like
20,
now
now it's
over 20 years old. I mean, like that. I'm like, the 90s were like yesterday.
Think about
no,
the 80s.
it was a
Yeah,
long
really freaked
time
out.
ago.
Yeah.
And so it's. I asked that question because I know many of you are thinking, well, is it going to work in my TV? Yes, it is. It is 2 plugs. It's plugging into the back of this with this, and then it's plugging in to the back of the TV. That is it. It's shipping to you for free. The sale price saves you $39 off of our regular QVC price. You can put it on any major credit card. It's a charge of $32 that you get to pay off over the next 5 months. And then you are clearly giving yourself the movie theater experience with your favorite movies. If you like to watch sports, it's going to be like you're in the stadium. And if you like to listen to music, you're gonna hear it through Bose, like the best of the best. It is such an investment that you are going to love, and you're going to thank Brett and me for later.
Don't thank
you
me.
so much.
I didn't make it. I just try to explain.
I know. Yeah. Well, and I know me either, but we hope that you get it, and we hope that you love it. Thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you.
to have
Happy
on
New
the
Year,
show.
everybody. Be kind to each other.
Yes, Happy New Year. I can't believe it. It's in 2 days. Okay, my name is Terry Kahn. I have 1 more hour with you with It Cosmetics. It all ships for free. Many of the prices go away at the end of the day, and it's how I got my before, which you're going to see in a moment, to this after. Yay! I'll see you on the other side of the night.